Calls to reform math education are growing louder as test scores slide across North America. Methods such as discovery math, a form of lead learning, which lets students find their own way to the correct answer, have been criticized for their inefficiencies. With more on this, I'm joined by Mary Reid. She's an assistant professor for math education at the Ontario Institute for Studies in Education. Mary, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Marcia.
So why are our students underperforming in math?
Teaching math is really complex, and there are many reasons. We can't pinpoint it to just one. It's multifaceted. The research that I conduct here at 𝗧𝗍𝗪 shows that math anxiety and low math confidence is definitely pervasive in students and also in pre-service teachers, and we are working really hard to support that. Other reasons include a very old curriculum. Our curriculum is from 2005. That's 13 years old. We really need to revamp so that it is based on some more of the newer research to show that there is a really important importance of the balanced approach. And another reason that you may hear a lot is that we have data that shows that our teaching profession, many of our teachers in the elementary division come from liberal arts backgrounds. So it's really important that we recruit teachers with math backgrounds or STEM backgrounds. Not to say that you need a math specialization in order to be an amazing math teacher. However, having a deep content knowledge of mathematics and the concepts can really support and be valuable in the teaching of math. So those are just a few reasons. There are a long list of many more, but definitely that those can be attributing factors to a decline in math.
So it sounds like we're due for a correction towards focusing more on the core principles and fundamentals of using math in really everyday life.
Absolutely, I agree, yes.
So how does that happen?
Well, we need to have that balanced approach. And you know, you hear in the media with our provincial government saying that they're going to scrap discovery math. But in fact, we need that discovery math. We need inquiry-based approach to learning, because that kind of discovery allows students to understand that math is relevant. Math is surrounding us in our everyday world. But we also need the back to the basics, quote unquote, that procedural fluency. That is of utmost importance too. And we need to see procedural fluency as a means to an end. It is not just an end in itself. So the goal of procedural fluency is to have arithmetic skills so that students know what procedures to use in order to apply it to a problem that they face. That is the end result.
So if students aren't doing well in math, what are the consequences of that, Mary?
The consequences are that the teacher works really hard, collects data, assesses, and may have to intervene and take that student to more interventions, perhaps more testing of the student. It depends. If a student is struggling, it could also be the mindset of the student, that they give up easily, that they feel that they're not a math person. But we know that's a misconception, and it's false. There's no such thing as math people or the math gene. Everyone could be mathematicians when given the effort. So it's complex, you know, but teachers work really hard in ensuring that the needs of their students are met. And I see it in the field every day.
Mary, I don't know. I don't have the math gene.
Yes, you do. With effort and a growth mindset.
And a calculator? Sure I do. Mary Reid, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It really is an important subject. Mary Reid is an assistant professor for math education at the University of Toronto's Ontario Institute for Studies in Education. Now, for more on the math score,